Business Today is brought to you by
More great cities just got closer. The Scotiabank Aero Platinum MasterCard is now even better. Fly to New York, Miami, Orlando, and Fort Lauderdale with just 20,000 Scotia points. With your new Scotiabank Aero Platinum MasterCard, you'll receive a welcome bonus of 10,000 Scotia points, so you can enjoy the cities you love most sooner than ever. Apply today. Call 426-7000 or visit your nearest branch.
This is Business Today. I'm Marlon Madden. Government is projecting to spend more this financial year than it did for the 2016-2017 financial year. The estimates of expenditure and revenue laid in Parliament on Tuesday shows that government is expecting to spend $4.5 billion, an increase of $246 million, or 5.8% over financial year 2016-2017. Expenditure on goods and services is expected to increase by $10.1 million to reach $421.4 million. Current transfers are projected to decrease by $29.3 million, or 2.5%. Approximately $1.8 billion is expected to go towards repayment of government debt. At the same time, government is expecting to rake in revenues of $2.9 billion, an increase of 4.7% over the revised revenue of $2.8 billion for the financial year ending March 2017. This year's Autofest exhibition was a resounding success, says organizer James Paul. He tells Business Today the three-day agriculture festival continues to attract scores of exhibitors and hundreds of patrons. He's particularly pleased that the festival has been paying off for farmers, including improving their farming practices.
What he has done is improve the breeding practices in the population generally. And what you've seen is that farmers now understand why it is so important to avoid inbreeding and why they have to pay careful attention to their genetics, and basically you can see from the form of the animal the quality being produced. So we are getting better breeders generally in the industry, and that is one of the things that we are hoping to see develop in future years.
A significant number of young people participated in the exhibition this year, and Paul is satisfied that young people are showing more interest in the agriculture sector.
Young people have always been curious about animals and plants, and they have not stopped being curious. I think what has happened is that we've had in the past older people who bring their own prejudices and with them because of the fact that we were social in a certain way. They try to prevent young people from getting into agriculture, but young people now recognize that this opportunity is a means of making money, providing employment, and I really think that I am really happy to see that the amount of young people that I see expressing an interest and actually going into agriculture.
Birds continue to be among favorite pets for many Barbadians. However, they can sometimes cost a lot to maintain, reaching as much as $100 per month depending on the number of birds. Business Today caught up recently with officials of the Barbados Cage Aviary Bird Association. Public Relations Officer Roger Miller says while a lot of the association's members keep the animals as pets, they also sell some of them from time to time. He says given the rising costs of caring for the birds, the association has been trying to get some support from the business community.
At the end of the day, we're keeping it as a hobby. But at the end of the day, keeping the birds costs money. It's a very expensive hobby, and the feed is also expensive. We've approached some of the business places to get some concessions on feed, but at present, that is still a work in progress.
There are just over 100 active members of the Barbados Cage Aviary Bird Association. Two of the most common birds are the budgie and the lovebird. There are between 3 and 4 bird shows in Barbados per year, and it costs $25 to join the association. Miller tells Business Today keeping birds as pets is one way he believes young people could stay out of mischief while learning more about responsibility.
Right now, we are trying to encourage young persons to get involved in this as a form of a hobby. Something else to do instead of going up there and we have the video games, we hear a lot about the crime and the violence and stuff, but we're trying to get the youth involved into the whole concept of keeping something, giving us a responsibility.
Telecommunications company Digicel is making it easier for Barbadians who purchase food and household items online to send them to Haiti. In fact, the company announced that they could now have the items delivered for free thanks to Red Barrel, an e-commerce business powered by Digicel. The service is made possible through a partnership with Jaco Transfer, Haiti's leading online supermarket. The partnership will also see customers benefiting from savings of up to 45% on their purchase of food, electronics, and household items, as well as construction materials via the Jacob Transfer Red Barrel online portal. Chief Operations Officer at Red Barrel said the move was a part of that company's corporate social responsibility commitment. Now for today's financial tip. A critical part of the equation when planning to start a family is the cost of having children. Having a child is a joyous occasion. However, a baby can add to your finances. That's been Business Today. Join us again on Thursday. Until then, you can get more business and news by logging on to www.barbadosday.bb, subscribing to our e-paper, and liking us on Facebook. I'm Marlon Madden.